is on.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to day three of Indonesia Online Festival Volume 2 with me, Chandni Mel. Today, on this session, we'll be getting some inside scoop to one of my favorite restaurant group in Jakarta. Any guesses? The best cheesecake in town. Their food is amazing. And their series of restaurants in Jakarta has been something that's existed over the past few years. Few of which have become something that I think we all frequent where. I mean, Jennifer Cardi, one founder group. Jennifer.
Yes.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to Nation Online Festival
Hi.
Volume
Hi.
2.
Thank you for
How's it
having
going?
me.
Pleasure is all ours. How are you? How's it going? Being at home going for you?
Good. Try to be sane.
Ah, problem all of us. I think we all have been having that issues for the past few months.
Yes. I mean, like because I've been like working from home, I think for the past 4 months. They're almost 5 months
Wow,
already now. Yes. Yeah.
that's long. That's almost half a year for you. How's being at home going?
Good so far. I mean, trying to cope with, like because I have a 2 years old son, so just like being
Oh,
a mom, yes,
at
and
least you've
being a
got someone to
mom,
entertain you.
yeah, make me busy.
Ah,
Like, he's in like the stage of like terrible too, but yeah, but it's good.
ouch.
Make myself busy and also, like with still working from home, with the business. Yes. So
Ah,
pretty busy life during this pandemic.
nice. So I'm pretty sure Union Group was your first baby, right? Or at least you can claim it's your first
Yes.
baby. Can
Yes,
you share
yes.
with us the story? How did the whole union started? What is the inspiration behind starting?
Sorry, Shani.
Can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, sorry, can you
Okay.
repeat?
Sorry. My question was, can you share your journey with us? Like, what is the idea? What is the inspiration behind Union Group? You first decide to open the.
Yes, okay. So the union group is like first established in 2007
Mm-hmm.
when me and the partner, so it's like the four founders, me and my three other partners. There's Hernando Basuki, Michael Wijono, and Winfred Hutabarat. So four of us, we started like by having cork and screw. And then after that, we opened Lowy, and then
Mm-hmm.
we opened Union. That's why. And then in 2004, yeah, after like from 2007 until 2014, after we opened with several brands, we decided to, we decided to make a group, form a group name. It's called Union Group. So um, in the beginning, when me and my partner Donnie and Michael,
Mm-hmm.
we opened Cork and Screw in the beginning, and then, but back then also, I don't know whether you remember before we have a establishment called Casa in Kemang,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
that's,
Yep.
yeah, yeah, and that's opened by my partner Michael and Winfred. So when we opened Lowy, so that's when we first actually worked together between four of us when we opened Lowy. And then after we opened Lowy, we feel that, wow, I mean, like four of us is, we're pretty comfortable with each other. We complement each other. So that's why we open like other brands like Union, and yeah. But by 2014, we feel that the name group should be the union because, yeah, union
Mhm.
means, like the unity between four of us, as founders. So yeah, that's it about the story behind. And right now, until now, we already have like 10 brands with 18
Oh, interesting.
establishments,
Okay.
yeah, under our umbrella. So it include like Union, and then we have 7 Union outlets, and then we also have, Cork and Screw. We have Cork and Screw Country Club. We have Benedict. We have Bisteca. We have Cafe Milano, Pizza Milano, Lowy, and our latest establishment is called Roma. Yeah.
Nice. Is Roma opened already though? I don't think I've seen it
Yes,
anywhere.
it is. Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, like,
oops.
yes, it is. It's because the first time we open is like, like when the pandemic starts.
Ah, okay.
So
That
yeah, I
explains.
think, yeah, yes, after like I think for a week, then we have a lockdown. Yeah, so we have to close, and then we open again 29th of June. Yes, we already start opening
So it's
again
been
from 29th of June. Yeah,
so
until
it's
now.
been
You
about
should
what,
try.
a little bit over a month. I definitely will. This whole thing is like back to normal. I will definitely check it out. But
Yes.
you mentioned you mentioned that you want. I mean, you're four founders, right? In that same group, in
Yes.
Union Group, there's four
Yes.
different founders. How do you
Yeah.
guys meet? What is this? Are you guys like uni friends, or did you work together from before? Because being the only female in a male dominated partner group, how is that dynamic going for you?
It's not easy for sure. But yes, actually, me
Hmm.
and my partner Michael, we were like junior high school friends. And
Okay.
then, and with Donnie is also from high school, is our high school friend. And like, yeah, and Winfred, we met like after we opened Casa and Lowy. But then, yeah, basically me, Donnie, and Michael, yeah, we were friends from high school.
High school.
And
Ah,
yes, and being the only female managing partners, yes, it's a challenge, but it's a growing pains. But it's good, I think, because four of us, like, we kind of like know each other from a long time,
mhm.
so we kind of know, yeah, one of each other. I mean, like, especially, like we've been friends since junior high school, so yeah,
it's
we
interesting
understand
that you
each other
mentioned.
already.
Nice.
Sorry.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting that three of you were high school friends, right? Like it's very common to
Yeah.
hear that, oh, I married my high school sweetheart. Very unique to hear, okay, I was partners with my high school friends. And we don't gender. Like that is because very, very interesting. That's a very unique concept, or at least something I've never heard of.
Yeah, that's the, like I think like okay, me and my partner Mike, I mean like since we're friends from junior high school,
Yeah.
like we've been friends for almost 25 years now, like more than
Wow.
25 years. So we're like, I mean, recently, I mean, like, we suddenly realized that, oh my God, this is actually the reason why, like, like
Yeah.
the
all,
purpose of us,
all
like
those
being
years.
friends, like since junior high school. Yes. I mean, like, oh, so this is what God wants, like for us to be partners.
But when you first started, was it a very definite or a very clear cut that you all wanted to do F&B? Okay, I considered a few different industries, but F&B seems to be the most appropriate. How did you guys decide to venture into F&B?
Yeah, so I think it's, I mean, I can speak for myself personally, is I've been working, I mean, like, after like I've been working as a stockbroker. I used to be a shoes designer, but then when like so when Mike, my friend Mike, like came back from the States, right? And then
Hmm.
and then he told me, it's like, okay, I don't want to work for my dad, like I really want to
All of
open
our
something
problems,
like,
right? We
yeah.
all come back
So
like, nope, with our parents.
yes, and also I think that time also because yeah, you know, I used to be like a party girl, I like to party, and yeah, and that time I was also like, oh, okay, yeah, I think yeah, it's good because it's our passion, I mean, I love food, I love to drink, I love to hang out,
Mm.
so that's I think one of the reason why we decided when we opened, like we tried want to try F&B business, and like for me it's like yeah, I mean, I want to try to do something that I'm actually passionate about and like
Yeah.
what I love about what I love to do. So yeah, I think that's one of the reasons.
Uh, Going back a little bit, trip down. Sometimes, when people start their own company, they actually have one vision in mind, but then with time, as they see how things progress, their vision slowly but very changes with time. Is that something that happened to you guys as well, or did you have a clear cut idea of union of the union group that this is what it's going to start with, this is what it's going to be like 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and has that stayed or has that changed with time?
No, okay. For us, it's like from the beginning, we, like it has been the same concept from the beginning. I mean, when we open a concept like a brand, like we already like think through about, okay, what it's gonna be, So,
Mhm.
for example, like when we open Cork and Screw in the beginning, it's like, um, it's the first, like it's we want to be the concept is like a wine it's a one stop destination, a one
Yeah.
stop destination, right? Where like and then after that when we open Lowy, it's also we feel that okay, we want kind of like after Cork and Screw like booming and like we open Lowy, we want to be more like a neighborhood bar with like a French American bistro concept,
Hmm.
and when we open Union is because we decided, okay, then we want the concept to be American brasserie. So that's why, like come up with, it's Union and also with bakery, where one of our chef partner, which is Karen Carlota, also, like good in like pastry and so that is why we come up with, okay, Union should be an American concept with, like it's a brasserie bar and a bakery. Yeah. So yeah, it has been the same from the beginning. We always set up to, like create what we want is like we want to create a timeless concept because like we want our establishment to be like an everyday place that people can hang out
Yeah.
with, like a second home for most of our regular guests. And yeah, instead of, like following a short-term trend, no. I mean, we always start with what we want in the beginning and we stick with that.
Okay. We've noticed earlier, like I've noticed that in your previous interviews, you've always mentioned that your team has been a very, very strong aspect in terms of, building a simple restaurant group, right? How have you been able to connect with so many different personalities over the past years? Because as you're developing one restaurant, the idea is different. Again, you move to a different restaurant, again, it's a whole new concept. Lois, Union, and Milano all has very, very different concepts, right? And they're very famous things within their restaurant. So, how have you been able to connect with different team members? How has that proven to be an importance?
Yeah. So, you mean like with the chef partners and talents also, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. How we connect, basically, okay, let's say for Union, luckily, like the chef partner, Adika Maxi, and Karen is actually my cousin.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. Yeah, so Karen is actually my cousin. Then Karen got married with Maxi, and like, yeah, so the husband and wife chef
So it's
partner
all
become,
within the family.
yeah, it's related. Yeah, okay. And but also like, with my our other chef partners is like the Italian, we partner with Chef Luca, and we got introduced by friends or relatives, like we're lucky that, yeah, the chef talents, like approach us also, and that is when we usually like come up with, okay, I think we should open this concept because we got this talent, and yeah, that's where the idea of the concept also start in the beginning. But in terms of, like a different brand, a different concept, we managed to have a good team also, like the good team that we have a lot of talents that been working with us for years, like we started this from 2007, right? And yeah, I mean, like we
Mm-hmm.
see how they grow, usually probably, you know like the example, one of our mixologists, I mean, start from sommelier and then, like a bartender become our mixologist, and yeah, that's how we run our company usually. I mean, a lot of like our talents also work with us. I mean, like been with us from the beginning. So yeah, in Union Group, basically that's what we want. We want to, like grow together along with all of our staff, our talents, and yeah, and each of the concept we have a different like theme, but like for the group we have our team, like we have a product development, we have our R&D, we have research and development also, we have a marketing team, and yeah.
Nice. So I believe you strongly believe in the whole idea of not only training people or getting new talents, but it's always about nurturing and making sure they grow and they learn new things while they're within your company, right?
Yes, of course, yes, that's what that's I mean, I can speak for myself. I mean, like I want whoever, like every time like I interview, like okay, my division is basically I'm taking care of like PR and marketing. So between
Mm-hmm.
four of us, like I'm a PR marketing director, and then Donnie is like operational and finance, and then Michael is taking care of the music and also the bar, and Winfred taking care of food and wine, you know. So that's how we
Nice. So everyone has their own
separate.
area of specialties.
Yes, yes, and yeah. I mean, like even like when I interview like whoever that wants to join my team, I told them like I want whoever that work with us, like I want them to grow. I want them to be able like to grow together. I mean, thank God that we have, like we are a growing company, and that is one of the reason why I mean, like I want whoever that work with us, like to grow together with us. That's the stepping career basically that we offer to all the staff.
Nice. That's very nice. But, like at least in the past decade, the value changed drastically. Wherever you go, you always see there's a new restaurant popping up every other week, whether it's in Senapati or it's in Panay Indah Kapuk. There's just a bunch of restaurants that's opening up. This is a lot of malls in just that
Hello?
something is opening up. How do you deal with the competition that's growing out
Hmm.
on a daily basis in the market?
Uh, we are basically very happy. I mean, like, okay, back when we started in 2007, I mean, like, a lot of people like, I mean, back then, like, a lot of like restaurant or hangout place, it's either inside a hotel, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and but like I think we made a breakthrough by like having an individual, like a independent outlets outside of the hotel that time for Cork and Crew, right? And yeah, and back then also a lot of people said that okay, we're kind of like a pioneer to like for people to kind of like for them as inspiration to set up like an open like a restaurant. And for us, we are very happy with that. I mean, and also I see the difference between like 12, 13 years ago and with now, like how the market also like more educated, more open up
Yeah.
with, like the outside world, right? So I think, yeah, I mean, with the new eateries opening up, this like keeps the Jakarta FMB scene, like vibrant and
Very
its
dynamic.
challenges.
Yeah.
Exactly, and dynamic also, and like it's a challenge for us basically to keep continue like innovating, to be in the game also. Like, yeah, I mean, we do try, we, like we try with new products, new events, and yeah, but yeah, for me, like the most important thing is like how to compete is like to keep our standard of high quality of our food,
Mhm.
our products, our drinks, and our service, basically.
You mentioned that there's been a few challenges over the years keeping up with whatever the market is offering, right? With the different crowd, different people. If you had to pick, I would say, but five of your most, I wouldn't exactly use the word memorable, but I guess five challenges that made you really grow as an individual and as a team, what would that be in the past, say,
Hmm.
12, 13, 15 years that you've been in the industry?
I think it's like okay, I don't know whether I can like count like to five, but okay. I think I can say like let's say for Cork and Screw, yeah. For Cork and
Hmm.
Screw is yeah, we're the first one-stop destination for a wine like enthusiast, And I think we educate the market also, like that. I mean, back then, probably a lot of people like don't really know about wine, like and because I remember, I mean, like back then, a lot of people drink wine like they still drink wine like they drink spirit, like bottoms up, things like that. Yeah. So yeah, we're and that and for Lowy also, I think we can say that we're the first one who dared to open with the semi open door concept, you know
Hmm.
which I think, if you remember back then, I think a lot of like people in Indonesia in Jakarta is like they really don't want to be, like uh, outside, right? I mean, they always want to be in,
Panas konsepnya banyak
ya
nyamuk
panas. Sukanya pokoknya di dalam AC, ruangan di
dalam
dalam
AC,
gedung yang ada
ya.
AC segala gitu. Ya, and itu pertama kali I think Lowy kita berani buka with the terrace because back then I feel that okay, if like okay, we got a lot of inspiration sometimes when we travel also or when we
Mm.
study in overseas, right? And we feel that if let's say the nearest country from Indonesia is like Singapore. I mean, back then, like Singapore have a lot of like open door concept, like people, like don't mind like, and it's the same weather, it's the humid also, and people don't mind. Like back then, like, we were thinking, why not? I mean, it's should be something different, right? And I think
That's true.
another the proud moment that we can say for Cork and Screw, I think since 2014 we got the award from a wine spectator.
Oh,
We got a
nice.
two wine glass. Yeah, we got a award excellence in terms of our the range of our wines collection, and like from region, and on how we like serve the wine, how we keep the wine, how we make the wine events. Yeah, I think I can proudly say that yeah, until now Cork and Screw is the only uh, wine place in Jakarta that got an award from a wine spectator with two glasses. Yeah, with
Wow,
yeah,
that's
and in
amazing.
Indonesia is I think it's only two that got two glasses award, like one in Bali and like us in Jakarta is Cork and Screw. And
That's really, really cool. I guess that's like
yeah,
the
and
biggest
for
inspiration, the biggest award, right? For any like wine-based restaurants.
yeah, and yeah, it's quite big. I mean, the one spectator is pretty big. I mean, like because it's for the whole world. It's a award for the global. And also, I think the proudest moment also that I can say is for Union.
Hmm.
Uh, for Union, we globally like internationally like recognized, but because we represent like Indonesia uh, to be one of like the best bar in the 50 best bar awards in Asia, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think that that's one of the things that, yeah, the past, what make
The
us
high.
proud, yeah, like what make us proud is basically like, even though with a lot of challenge, we be able to keep up like to be as an Indonesian brand. I mean
Yeah.
like we are not franchise because a lot of people, I remember a lot of people banyak sekali yang ask me is like, is Union from the States? Is it the brand from overseas? And yeah, I mean like we proudly like can answer no, it's our own, it's Indonesian like created, it is Indonesian brand, but like to be known like globally, internationally, yeah, it's what keep us going and like
Going.
like yeah.
Like I think with a lot of Indonesians, it's a very common misconception or a very common assumption, I would say, that if the food tastes good, the wine tastes amazing, the whole setup and the whole decor and the whole layout and feel of the place is good, that means, oh, this must be a brand that's being franchised internationally, and that's something that they just
Yeah,
copied the concept or
yeah,
used the franchise name and kind of brought them to Indonesia. But turning the table around a little bit, have you ever thought about expanding Union to other cities or maybe other countries outside of Indonesia? Has that been a thought that has
yeah,
crossed your mind?
yes. Actually, I mean, like, it's supposed to be this year that, like,
Let me know where. Where is
we,
this new location?
no, I mean, like, it's supposed to be this year. Like, we plan to, like, to have, like, a union. I mean, like, our brand, like, to be open outside of Jakarta for the first time.
Okay.
But because of this pandemic, like we
Everything is
have
just being
to
set
like
back.
exactly. We sadly have to like postpone our plan, and yeah, and actually yes, in our 5 years plan, I mean like since last year, we made like a 5 year plans of like our expansion plan where uh, we want to be outside of Jakarta, like other cities in Indonesia, and also yeah in our 5 year plan also because a lot of like the regional Southeast Asia regional or also like approach us, ask us, like whether we want to open like in Singapore, in Kuala Lumpur, or in yeah, in Bangkok even, but yeah, it is in our plan. It's just that sadly that we have to postpone it because of this pandemic.
Ah, a lot of our viewers on today is actually people from different parts of Indonesia. So I'm pretty
Okay.
sure they're quite curious as to, just like wondering, like, will Union open up in my city, like in my state? Can you give us a little bit of a sneak peek as to where it's gonna
Yeah,
happen? A
okay.
little secret.
Yeah. Like please like yeah, I mean I think we all pray that this pandemic, like to be over soon. So
Yes,
yeah, but if the sneak peek, if we're gonna open the first time outside of Jakarta is probably the first gonna be Surabaya.
nice. You just made one of my friends very, very happy. Okay.
Yeah, because like a lot of people in Surabaya are a lot, I mean like from a long time they already like been asking why Union never open, like never open outside of Jakarta and things like that. But like for us it's like okay, it's not that we don't want, like we really like care. I mean we're very in terms of our brand, like we're before we open like to other city, we do a lot of market research, like
Yeah,
things like that because
definitely.
like yeah, for us it's like and also like because we don't want to do franchise, we don't sell franchise and things like that because we feel that we believe that I think yeah, if like if you've been to any of our outlets, is our brand like like the personality, like the soul, it's not
Yeah,
something that we feel that we can just like franchise it, because for us it's like yeah, especially for me it's always been all of the brand has always been my baby, is like and for me it's like yeah, we just don't want like okay because we want the money and we sell franchise and things like that, but we really care about the brand that we build, so we want to make
hmm,
sure that if we open in other city also, then we are ready also to be able to manage outside of Jakarta, and like we have a
definitely.
team, yeah, a support team ready behind it and things like that. So yeah, after Surabaya hopefully yeah, we also see other cities like yeah, we got some offer in Bali also. We got offer in Medan. So yes, finger crossed.
Nice. A lot of interesting things for the Union Group coming up in 2021. Guys, keep a lookout. You never know. They might just open in your city next. Something good coming your way. So, going back a little bit, right? We've always mentioned, or like at least a part of the talk has always been about this pandemic and how it has ruined or like put a lot of plans on a back seat. How has this
Yeah.
affected Union Group as a group over the past, I would say, about what, close to 5 months now?
Yeah, I mean like not only for us, I think. I mean, I think the whole like industry like got affected
Yeah,
by this pandemic. Yeah. But especially for us it's like for F&B especially, yeah, dimana we have to close down uh back then like I think that time is like me and the partners we have to decide, like whether we're gonna close down like any other like F&B, but we feel that we cannot do that, we couldn't do that because if
hmm,
we close down then we have to like lay off. We have to like lay off some of our staff, and that's yeah, we don't want that, you know. So for us, it's like we decided to keep open, even though like it's lockdown. We try to change our strategy. Like as you know, all of our establishment always like it's a dine-in concept, right? And we never have like a delivery things
Takeouts.
like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, takeout, yes, we do have takeout, but like delivery, we don't
Hmm.
have the delivery service. We have our brand in GoFood, yes, but you know, like that time when we feel that okay, we have to change the strategy where it's a lockdown, not a lot of people be able to go out to even come to our place. So we think that okay, why not we try to come to the customers? You know,
Their
like
homes. Yeah.
we come to their home, we serve them. Like that is when we started to have our own delivery. We have our own delivery team. You know, when yeah, because a lot of our staff like uh, we have to create the delivery team that used to be a server, you know, and things
Hmm.
like that. Like, yeah, we create, yeah, for them to be able to, you know, like keep working during the pandemic. Yes, it's really affecting us, but after sekarang udah buka, you know, with ya PSBB PSBB masih percobaan
Transisi.
dan masih
It's
diperpanjang
yeah.
ya with the 50% capacity. We try to cope and manage with that because that's why we have, you know, like a real quite strict new normal protocol in our group. Yeah, because I can say it's quite strict because I feel that ever since we open, a lot of people justru banyak yang kayak ada juga banyak yang complain with like, oh my God, why is so ribet ya? Mau makan aja ribet banget, mesti the process and everything, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, but other people like will text me and appreciate and say that, oh my God, Jen, I mean like, thank you so much. I mean like we feel so safe going to your places because of the new normal protocol that you guys, you know, like have and things like that. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty tough. It's challenging because for us, the safety of our
Is of
customer, the
utmost
reason why,
importance.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I mean, why we are so strict with our policy is because the safety of the guests, the customer, and also our staffs are very important.
Hmm.
Is our priority. So yeah, that is why.
Okay.
But yeah,
So one last question before we have to end today's session would be, what are your
okay.
hopes or what are your aspirations for the union group as a whole, say for 2021? Hoping that things do get back to normal by the end of the year, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, like, the concern is like, yeah, because we still don't know. We hope that this will end by the end of the year,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, we hope if this end, like everything goes back to normal when we, you know, like, yeah, with hopefully with the vaccine and everything. Um, so then we can come back to like serve like all the
Hmm.
market with like the full capacity, you know, not only 50%, and also with, you know, like with a new program, with events, you know, that's what we're missing also of doing, you know, because of this thing. Like, we kind of like, okay, instead, usually, I mean, before the pandemic, we every day we're thinking like how to make this event, how to make this
Yeah.
program, how to, you know, like create a new menu and things like that. But now it's like we have to think like how for the safety, how to be safe, how to, you know, like create a menu for the delivery, you know, like
Yeah.
yeah, things like that, you know. But yeah, hopefully, we hope like by the end of this year, everything will be back to normal. And by next year, 2021, we'll be able to continue with our expansion plan going,
Amen to that.
yeah, and into that going. like the 5 years expansion plan, we're gonna be like not only in Jakarta, hopefully we're gonna be in other cities, other big cities in
Other
Jakarta.
countries as well, hopefully.
And also, yes, hopefully can be in other countries, like at least like, like the regional.
Southeast Asia, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
Southeast
wish you
Asia.
all the very best. I do hope that that
Thank you,
happens
Fanny.
over the next 5 years and we get to see Union and a lot of other amazing eateries by you guys in all other parts of Southeast Asia. So, fingers crossed and amen to that. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much, Jennifer. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
taking the
so
time
much for
out on a
having me.
Sunday. Thank
Yeah,
you. The
bye-bye.
pleasure has been all ours. Thank you. Guys, remember, coming up next is a very, very interesting session by our own Pak Basuki Cahya Purnama, or commonly known as Tahok. So do tune in to the same channel. It's going to happen in approximately 14 minutes. So don't miss out. Remember, we've got Indonesia Online Festival Volume 3 coming up really soon, and a Women's World Festival happening online on 12 and 13 September 2020. With that, stay safe, stay healthy, stay productive. Signing out.